I have always said, it's not just furries who think Simba is hot. Hey guys, Blazie here, and welcome to this video. So today I have some great stuff for you. I found some amazing articles. This one here, written by BuzzFeed, and as you can see, well, for everyone who thinks Simba is hot, because it's not just furries who think Simba is hot. And I have to go through them with you guys. Unfortunately, the images did get taken out of this one, which is funny because this came out in 2015. And it was updated on September 1st, 2020. So, when I first found this, I did find these ages ago, there were the images there. And so, yep, it got taken down only recently. And that's really, really funny. It's not like the article's down, just the images. So I guess the context is gone, I guess, but it's still... Anyway, let's go through this. I have to with you guys. So, let's go through for everyone who thinks Simba is hot. He's the main attraction. Great writing. Great journalism there. Liking came out in 1994 and has been breaking our hearts over and over again ever since. But in addition to making us cry every time we hear Simba say, "Dad, wake up," it's also making us all thirsty for some Simba. Oh yeah. And if you say you didn't, you're lying to yourself. Great job. Great joking. You may have asked yourself, is it weird I'm kinda into this animated lion? But I'm here to assure you that it's not weird. It'd be weird if you weren't into Simba. Here's why. Simba grew up real quick. He's what we like to refer to as a grade A hottie. As far as breeding goes, Simba does it best. He's got this deep side that'll melt your heart and make you want to run your fingers through his mane while listening to Bon Iver. No idea who Bon Iver is, but you get the idea. And Simba went through a lot, but going through all of it just means he developed more compassion. But he also won't put up with anyone's shit. Scar. Simba's this kind of dude that hit you with his sensitive side. Forehead kisses and songs he wrote about you on his banjo. I can picture that. I can totally picture him just sitting there on his little vine swing, just playing a little banjo. And don't even get me started on the sex eyes. Can you feel the love tonight? I don't know, but I sure want to. Girl, I get it. Bake me off a piece of that Simba, am I right? And just waiting for it possibly couldn't get any better. He's surprised you by how damn good he looks wet. So yeah, the image was there, but yeah, there's nothing there. I'll put something there for you guys. It melts into the floor. So the thing is, if you're into Simba, you have every reason to be. Look at that face. Again, no images. Let yourself be attracted to Simba. Let yourself be attracted to Simba. Because when Simba gets worked up, you can't help but get worked up right along with him. He's the main attraction. And that's the end of that article. Perfect. Love it. Perfect. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Love it. But there's more than one of them, so let's keep on going. So, is it weird to think that Simba's kinda hot? It is when you go with the cult version. So, let's go. Because we're not talking about cult version here, we're talking about adult Simba. Just to be clear. Sometimes in our lives, as fans of media, we need to ask ourselves a hard-hitting question. Questions such as, is it weird to think Buzz Lightyear is hot? No, it's not. He's super hot. No, he's not. Well, what would my favourite cartoon characters look like in real life? Also mostly hot. Yeah. Okay, maybe not hard-hitting, but definitely relevant and important to the course of human development. Probably. Sure. In the latest round of Found Worship of the 90s, all hail the 90s, the best time for television and movies. Yeah, that's pretty true. It was pretty great growing up in the 90s. We delve into the age-old question that every Disney-raised person has asked over the course of their lives. Is it weird to think Simba from The Lion King is hot? Nah. No, of course it's not. Sure, he's a lion, but he's a cartoon lion that has human characteristics. So it's okay. Yeah. In short, yeah. That's how it works, you know, as long as they can consent, right? That's like the big thing, is if they can consent, well, he's got human characteristics, aka he can talk, he can consent. It's okay. And not weird, I swear. Maybe, probably, right? Yeah, it's definitely not weird. It's not like he's a real lion. Truth. If you had a crush on Flipper or Airbud, that would be weird, but crushing on Simba, you're in the clear. We've all been there. I mean, yeah, exactly. His one kind-hearted male lead protagonist is based off Hamlet, even more okay when Shakespeare is involved. Allow me to show you 7 reasons why it's okay that you got a thing for Simba. You don't have to join a support group, but you can if you want to, because sometimes it's just not nice to talk about feelings. So number 1, he's got great hair. Red hair is very rare in America and beautiful, and his 90s hairstyle with the face framing is certainly more humanoid than lianoid. I mean, I can't deny it, he does have great hair. It's pretty much like why I think I love my long hair. I realized, you know, I really want to, like, at some point get my persona drawn as just a lion, because I think I could pull it off. Or at least a Lion King lion, anyway. Like, I realize that. I realize, like, I think it's Simba, because of Simba, I love long hair, and especially long red hair. So, 2, his voice is angelic, so yeah, even here, like, some of the gifts are gone. Anyway, this is regards to young Simba. When we were young, Jonathan Taylor Thomas was a genius of a dreamboat, and therefore his voice was also gorgeous. Matthew Broderick, who voices older Simba, is as cute as JTT, but his voice is. Yeah, I honestly love Matthew Broderick as Simba. I love his voice in it. Like, I definitely have a thing for, like, adult Simba's voice. Like, that definitely really helps it for me. He's playful. A fun guy is the kind of guy I could get behind. I'm sure we could all agree on that. Yeah, sure enough. But he has passion. The King of Pride Rock cares so much for his citizens. He is such a devoted ruler when he finally gets around to reclaiming his throne, and it's truly majestic. His experienced loss and came out better for it. Releasing his pops at a young age made him a much stronger person. Lion. Such depth, such strength. Swoon. He's a good son. How many sons can say they saved their mother from an evil husband who also happens to be their brother-in-law? Not many. Maybe. And a good boyfriend / husband. Swoon. So romantic. Yeah. And a good friend. To be fair, Timon and Pumbaa saved Simba from uncertain death in the desert, but he totally could have turned around and eaten them. Yeah. Yet he didn't, and he continued to protect him, which was so cute. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, if you ever watch, like, The Lion Guard, Timon and Pumbaa, like, really treat him like their son, and it's amazing. Like, Timon constantly calls him his baby. Like, it's like, even what's his name? Bunga. Yeah, Bunga. Like, Bunga was then raised as well by Timon and Pumbaa, and yeah, they're his babies. And then, like, Bunga is then also, like, the adopted brother of Simba as well. It pretty much is. And yeah, it's kind of great. It is pretty cute. And yeah, also just, like, kind of confirms just how gay Timon and Pumbaa are there. It's just like, yeah, no, we raised them together, they're our babies. He's spiritual. I can always appreciate a guy who's down with the otherworldly, and open mind is key, so I'm guessing Griffin's, like, dad is meant to be there. So you see, it's alright, you are normal. Well, no one is normal. This isn't a state of being that truly exists. True, but at least you're not a crazy person with being attracted to Simba the cartoon lion. It's okay, I promise. Let's all go watch the Lion King for a millionth time, guilt-free. Though, at the same time, that's number 9. You said there were 7, didn't you? Yeah, there you go. And let me show you 7 reasons why it's okay. They got a thing for Simba, 7, but there's 9 things. I mean, I'll take it, whatever, but great journalism, love it. Alright, next one. Horny on Maine. Why are we all so thirsty for Simba? Perfect. Perfect titling there, honestly, best one so far. Horny on Maine. Here's some bad news for anyone who had a crush on a certain Disney character growing up. The new Simba is not hot. So, yeah, this is coming out, like, after the 2019 one. So, yeah, there's a lot of, like, older news articles, but this one, like, came out, like, after the remake. So, no, yeah, the live-action one, anyway. Because, you know, he's now a literal lion, and not remotely sexy, as opposed to being a cartoon lion of a very sexy variety. Really, yeah, absolutely love that face he makes. Don't at me, you know it's true, cartoon Simba was hot. He had that mane that was reminiscent of the perfect floppy dream boy hair of the 90s. That cheeky smile, that flirty eyebrow raise, not to mention the voice of Matthew Broderick at his Ferris Bueller best. And Simba is the only Disney animal worthy of first status. He's not even the hottest. That title belongs to Robin Hood. A fox on every level. And don't even get me started on the actual human cartoon guys, most of whom can get it. Yeah, but they're not the important ones yet. But I love that they mentioning Robin Hood. Yeah, a lot of people also like Robin Hood. Mostly I think just that voice he has. Very lovely voice. But what is it about these cartoons, and especially the animals, that capture our young hearts, and maybe even other parts of ourselves? Ooh, girl. The answer is quite simple. They were drawn hot. Literally, they're designed to be attracted to us. Don't take my word for it. Dr. Lauren Rosehorn, and a senior, sorry, got that name wrong, a senior lecturer at the University of Melbourne, that's in Australia. Woo, that's where I am. Not Melbourne, but yeah. And the author of Sex and Sexuality in Modern Screen Remakes, aka the expert on this shit, says it's perfectly normal to be drawn to cartoon characters. Thank you! Love it. Thank you. It's science, people. It's perfectly normal. But yeah, exactly. They are drawn hot. That's kind of, yeah, what they do. We are supposed to think that when Simba does have his glow up, when he does grow up, we are supposed to kind of think, wow, he's hot now. You know, in short, the animation studio business model is reliant on our interest and attraction to the characters, Dr. Rosewald explains. Such characters are often presented as just slightly older and attractive in a non-threatening way. That's an odd way to put it, but okay. Of course, there are also characters that are deliberately presented as sexy, be it the gender stereotyping regarding physique. Think of the big, strong princes and heroes in cartoons, or the slender, long-haired princesses. Such characters are often drawn in ways that take idolized versions of a male-female physique and amplify them. Very true. I can hear what you're thinking, like, that's great for explaining our extreme thirst for Prince Eric, or Dimitri from Anastasia, or the smoldering Flynn Rider, or even Gaston, if that's what floats your boat. But, what about the animal element? Fair enough question. This is getting very into it, very scientifically. Turns out, it's not our fault. They're just drawn hot too. When a character that is perturbedly an animal speaks with a sexy voice and human physical elements, curved hips, cleavage, biceps, etc., the producer is presenting as sexualized animals to the audience. None of this is an accident. For some audiences, the presentation won't be particularly meaningful. In others, it's vaguely attractive. And for others, the display will be distinctly arousing. Producers know this and cash in on it. So yeah, we definitely have Disney people to blame, but they know what they are doing. They know what they were doing. There's furries. There's totally furries in Disney. And I love you guys. Thank you. Lie to me and say adult Simba isn't hot. Can't lie. Can't lie. That's the thing about these cartoons, and why the live-action remake for Lion King doesn't work so well. The more human these characters feel, the more we connect with them. Whether the result is in a cross or not depends on your first levels. Personally, my own have been high from a very young age, but regardless, the success of the narrative depends on you identifying with characters in some way. I mean, yeah, that's very true. My problem with the remake is that there's just no character there, because they just, yeah, look like lions. It's just boring. There's no characters to connect with or anything, and so it's just like another cats and dogs movie or Air Bud or whatever. That's all it is. They make it into this big deal, but that's all the movie is. It's just another one of those. It just doesn't use actual animals, you know, and then just make their lips move. Simba offers a number of entry points for viewers to find him attractive. We encounter him at different junctions across his life course, thus appealing to audiences in different ways. Initially blamed and ostracized, for example, he's a wounded character. When he gets older, muscular, more adventurous, he potentially offers a bad boy, and then the hero appeal that some audience will be drawn to. Yo, I just saw the new Lion King, and Simba is still hot. Ah! Whoops! I didn't mean to. Okay, all good. But, yeah, okay, you're just sort of new Lion King, Simba is still hot. They're a little bit too far. They're talking about, that Simba. At the end of the day, having hots for Simba doesn't make you a furry. It's science, people. Science. Listen to this person. At the end of the day, having hots for Simba doesn't make you a furry. It just makes you a sucker for Disney's plans to take all your money. Yeah, but we love them for it. As much as people complain about Disney, we love them. I love Disney. I would love to collab with them one day. One day, who knows? I doubt it. I'm a furry. That means that I have to actually work with a furry. But they kind of did with Zootopia. They did want them to do stuff with, like, to send them photos of them in fursuit at the cinemas and that kind of stuff. So, Disney, let me work with you on the next Zootopia. I'll happily do so. I'll happily promote that film. Or hell, the next Robin Hood. Definitely will do that. Because I hear they're doing a live action remake of that. I'll help you guys out with that for sure. Anyway, next one. Boop. 10 times requested is Simba from Lion King is hot. We know you're all thinking it. Yeah. When he gives you this smile. Yeah. For me, okay, so something I will mention here is, like, you know, like, they always talk about Nala giving the bedroom eyes. For me, it was Simba doing it back to her. It was just, ooh. That's something that I always pointed to. It was just like, yeah, look at that face he's making. That, whew. Anyway, look how cute he is, just sitting there staring into your eyes. You just want to hold him or pet him. Oh. When he gives you these eyes. What does that say? When he gives you, oh, that smile gives you these eyes. Yep, okay. That is a cute look there. There's a cute little picture there. Technically, he's looking at Nala, but she's not even a real person, so it doesn't count. So technically, he's, what, looking at you through the TV to a oh gosh. When he's looking into the abyss. Ooh, I like that shirt. That's a cool shirt. I haven't been looking at Lion King stuff and Smash Brothers stuff at all. He is so strong and so focused. Cue for birds and the sunset. This is a perfect picture moment. Hashtag determined. Hashtag take back the homeland. When he broods at night, the moonlight brings out the fire in his fur. I mean skin. I mean beard. When he gets all wild up. We like it when he's feisty, am I right? Yeah. When he grows up in one scene. But really when he swings those hips. It's like, cool, I guess. Oh, girl. You were all over that, weren't you? That scene, though. A man in a sea of boys. These are the best things I've ever heard in my life. When he's an animal. See what I did there? Hashtag burn, baby, burn. When he's growling in the wind. It's pretty much Ryan Gosling in a Notebook, only without Ryan Gosling and like more emotional. Oh, burn to him. And of course, when he's fighting Scar. Standing on 2 feet makes him human, why? I mean, sure, standing on 2 feet makes him human, yeah, sure, but like, not... Just because he does it in one scene doesn't mean he's always standing on 2 feet, but you know, yeah, making him standing on 2 feet makes him a lot more human-like, yeah, for sure. Yep, that's it. Oh, these are great. And guess what? There's another one. Who else thinks the Lion King's lions are hella hot? With the premiere of its new CGI touch of Lion King, the Giant has added another live-action adaptation on one of its own classics. So again, this came out, you know, last year. And people are still talking about that, like still remembering how hot Simba is. Thus completing with self-refinement or Ouroboros of profit-driven nostalgia. A lot of big words there. This new Lion King is destined to reawaken all the same echo chamber internet rants that have always happened when Disney reboots anything. Complaints about the original being better, rebuttals from new fans, painstaking revelations trying to prove the 1994 original wasn't that great. Rude, it is amazing. It's all exhausting and more than a bit redundant, so why waste time talking about the vicious cycle of cannibalism that's slowly stuffing our original for in Hollywood? Damn, deep. Instead, let's talk about what really matters. The original lions and Lion King were hella hot. Yes, this is what matters. As for these new lions, there's nothing the least a bit sexy about the CGI beasts, and that loss of hotness kinda sucks. It does! As I said, there's no like characters there. There's nothing that we can, like furries or whatever, can get into because they are just lions. We're not supposed to think much about these characters, you know? And that sucks. I'm not weird for having this take, well maybe I'm a bit, but Disney has a long history of making its animals low-key babes. Let's just check out 1973's womanhood. So again, with the womanhood, the fox has legs for days, a perfect skinny guy chest, and a sense of swagger that just won't quit. Just look at that cocky smile. Yeah. If you walked into a bar and offered you to buy a drink, you may be confused. Why is there a talking cartoon fox in the bar? But you wouldn't refuse. I mean, yeah, sure enough. Just fuck it. Probably just had one too many, but I'll happily accept it. Whatever. No wonder he and Joe have made Marion, the only other strangely attractive mammal in this world, filled with silly and bumping animals. The two are literally and metaphorically foxes. Yeah. And just because the Lion King's lions walk on 4 legs instead of 2, that doesn't mean that Disney scale pack their sex appeal. Look at this image of Simba and Scar. I mean, yeah. Problem is, out of these two, it can be a bit hard, especially in this image. That's a good image of Scar right there. Like, he looks like he's being like hella sassy kind of thing, and like Simba is just not having it. How does Scar, this movie's resident bad guy, look? Malnourished, scarred, duh, and mangy with a forgettably slick black mane. Forgettably? I don't... What? Okay, if you say so. I mean, I love his mane. Now, how does our boy Simba stroll through life with a strong jawline, high cheekbones, traditionally expressive eyebrows, and a hairstyle that make Ewan McGregor jealous? Okay. That's without even touching on Matthew Broderick's equally vulnerable whisper, and dare I say smoking hot voice acting voice. So yeah, a lot of people love Simba's voice. Right away, Disney wanted us to know that in the lion world, Simba is a babe. And you know what? They got the point across. I like how I keep saying that word, and just they keep calling them babes all the time. They got the point across. Not only is Simba traditionally attractive based on human standards, we know he's attractive in the world. Why else would Nala give him sex eyes? Sure enough, true enough, they were like old friends, and now he's like all hot, so it's like, oh. That expression means one thing, and one thing only. Most lions want to go at it, and the movie want us to root for them. True. These new photorealistic lions may be voiced by objectively hot people like Donald Glover and Beyonce, but they're not the same. They're not hot, they're just lions, and I think deep in their too realistic soulless eyes, they know. For decades, Disney has utilized the same show, good people are pretty. And those two animated lions, unlike their realistic color interpretations, are pretty as hell. Yes, it's strange in the West respect that a children's movie encourages its audience to think about two animals getting down and dirty. And yes, the pretty equal good dynamic is a problematic trope. But you know what? These sexy lions have encouraged late night conversations about who the hottest Disney animal is. Ain't that the truth? They're probably a food questionable sexual awakenings. Ain't that the truth? That cringe-worthy messiness is what we call life, my friend. That's what Disney's hot lions gave us. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? So that's all the articles, guys. So this was amazing. This was so great to go through. I'm so glad I did. Oh god, these are like the best articles out there. This was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to my channel because I'll love you if you do. Hit that bell icon, and VitoFox says, be who you want to be. Alright guys, bye for now. I totally didn't choose this camera angle to show off my artwork that I got.